Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on out there? What up, what up, what up, all you happy hashers? What's going on? I know, waiting for you guys to kind of roll on in here. Trying to set this stuff up as I'm getting off of work here. Yo. Hopefully I am coming in loud and clear for all of you awesome people out there. Certainly as you're sliding on in, smash that lizardy like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You know what to do. So, how is everybody doing today? Hopefully y'all having a great day. It was kind of slow at work for me today. I'll take it. Sucks, especially when you're a mechanic and you're getting paid flat rate, which means that you only get paid when you're actually working on a car. Yeah, that really does suck. So other than that, I'm here. got some stuff that I was looking at. Figured I'd bring it up with you guys. See how you guys like this stuff. Yo, check this out. This is the thumbnail right here. Check that out. It's so sensual. I don't care what anybody wants to say. That is super sensual. Super sensual. So this bad behemoth has 7 4090 GPUs housed in a slim single slot design with its own custom water block on there. I mean, even from the back of it, you're like, what in tarnation? Because, like, you're not going to think of it being a bunch of 4090s because there's no cooler in between. You're like, wow, is this like some kind of, like a really decent server? But nope. So whatever 28,000 euro comes out to be, that's what this bad behemoth is. And it comes with a Ryzen Pro 5995WX. Oh! So you get all the data lanes. I mean, this thing is a workstation. I mean, this is not a practical GPU gaming rig, but oh my lord! Whenever I saw this thing, I was like, "Oh giggity, can I have some?" There we go. There we go. Oh, I mean, you got a 2,000 watt power supply, so we already know that that's underpowering all that hardware. So this thing is not set up to really power up 4090s for mining. I mean, let's be real here. You're talking 500 watts per card times 7. We've already maxed out the power supply and some, and we've still got a dual socketed 5995WX CPUs under the hood. Oh God. But still, this is sensual. I mean, if you want to do proof of work, this is the way to go, guys. I told you there would be a really good way and a good solution to be able to have proof of useful work. If you wanted to go down the route, this would be it, guys. Yo, what's up, John Germain? What's up, Dakota Miner? He's like, shh, he's talking. This thing is just so sensual. I don't know what you guys' thoughts. FA's in the chat if you think this is one hell of a computer. I mean, it's a hell of a workstation. I mean, with 7 4090s in there, dual W5950X's in there. Oh, I mean, the amount of gaming you could do on this thing would be unreal. Because we know it's going to be this thing would be a powerhouse as a gaming rig. But let's call it 30,000 euro. What does 30,000 euro come out to be? Let's see here. Euros to dollars. That's like 32,542. It's over $32,000 for this thing. So I mean, very impractical if that's all you're going to use it for is gaming. But that's still pretty baller. I have to say. So I mean, I would love to see this thing mine. Just to be honest, I mean, I would enjoy to actually see this thing. I mean, we all know what the potential hash rate of the 4090s are going to be, working itself out to be. Because if we look at a 4090, here we go on hash rate .no, staying away from like Sky Doge. I mean, that just looks like a scam waiting to happen. If you were to go into going onto the Dynex side of things, let's see here, 230 watts a pop. So let's see here. $230 times 7. It wouldn't give you much headroom on that power supply. I would really like to see it on more than just a single 2,000 watt power supply. I think its only downfall is that it's utilizing a singular 2,000 watt power supply for that much raw horsepower. 2,000 watts is not something that you're going to be able to run on 110. So this is already earmarked to be plugged into 240 volt already. All right, so let's just be real about this. This is a 240 volt system. They should have, if they're going to be earmarking this at 240 volt. Let me double check here. Show me the power supply. Come on. Yeah, I can't really see that. Well, I can't see all the stats on the power supply, but I'm gonna take a stab and say that that's a 2,000 watt power supply in there to be able to maintain that 2,000 watt, because you ain't gonna find many. You're not gonna really find like 25, 30 amp 110 circuits to be able to run 2,000 watts. That's usually not very feasible, but to run it off of 240 volt, now we're talking. And at that point, they should have put in a 3,000 to 3,500 watt power supply, just so that it had enough overhead, headroom on here. If somebody were even to load this up to do a massive rendering job, where it's going to really light up the GPUs. I'm just saying, I think it's that the power supply is an oversight on this. Outside of that, very sensual. Very sensual. And there's, of course, the blood in the streets. I kind of peeped up over at that. I was like, oh, wow. Everything's red. Like, oh, red, red, red. You go into Poop Farm and Poopville down here at the bottom. Lots of red. Lots and lots and lots of red. So, am I worried about it? No, because that sweet busy Bitcoin is down. But if you look at it on the 7-day chart, it is leveling off here. So we might have found a little bit of a ground floor. Does it mean that we can't bottom out any further? No, it doesn't say that this is like the absolute ground floor, but I think we're going to hold support here. If I were to take an estimated guess on this whole market of how I feel, I could be wrong. I've been wrong lots of times, but I just think that we're holding a good floor here. I don't think there's anything to worry about. None of the fundamentals for Bitcoin has changed other than the price. Again, I think this is, this could be some of the Elon Musk sell-off. This could be that, some people are trying to, it's because the trading pair of Tether in Canada from Coinbase was halted. I less likely on that one. I would think that a massive sell-off of that Bizity Bitcoin will create a big ripple effect throughout the whole market, as normal. So if there's any poop coins that you believe in, this is probably buying opportunities. I know that's how I treat it with Bitcoin, not financial advice, but I think these are the levels of where I feel is a good buying opportunity. You don't need to hit the absolute bottom of the market, anywhere near the bottom, and you're usually doing good. What up, Crypto Nico? What's up, my dude? What up, Gandhi? Everybody dropping those FAs in the Chizzity chat too. Yo. So I think that, from this point, I think that we're just looking at buying opportunities. Could it go a little bit lower? Possibly. I don't think that we're going to be seeing a whole lot of movement at this point. I think the market's going to relax here. If there's some more big FUD that comes out, that's fine. Otherwise, everybody enjoy buying Elon Musk's Bitcoin. Yo. Salad hands don't last too long. The salad hands get shooken up and shooken out very quickly. So all of us Diamond Hand Club people here, we're the true crypto OGs that'll stick around. You know what I'm saying? And you know how I'm always warning people, don't be the first ones to be utilizing. It's like Elon goddamn wimpy bishy hands. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's like, you guys know, I try warning people, hey, if there's a particular poop coin you're wanting to get involved with and it's brand new, don't jump in right away. For the love of God, don't be that person. Why? Here we got Shibarium. Sloppy launch. Sees $1.8 million of users' funds stuck in pending state. Yeah, that's not a good look. You got to make sure that whenever they have these new projects, make sure they launch good. Like, yes, you may miss out on some gains, very very short-term gains. I mean, your time frame is very short versus Bitcoin's long game, but that's neither here nor there. It's the fact that, if you sit there and you wait too long, and you're going to be looking at, getting into a new project, utilizing new coding, and that could be just filled with bugs if nobody sat there and vetted any of the coding with third party, trying to do pinpoint analysis for issues. It's like you get a dev team. Oh, we got it. Is it good? Yes, it's perfect. Launch it. Did anybody check it? Oh, I checked it twice. Oh, good to go. Let's launch it. And then you get 1.8 million stuck in a pending state because although it was checked, it wasn't tested. So I just think it's it's definitely a sloppy launch from the devs. Not all devs know what they're doing perfectly, and this is one of them. So hopefully nobody got into that Shibarium, and hopefully your funds are good. So a screenshot circulating on social media, reportedly captured from an internal Telegram conversation, which has not been verified by anyone yet, seemingly shows one Shibarium developer stating, "We can't recover the ETH bridge." So hopefully they can figure something out here. Otherwise, anybody who got involved with this, you just lost your money, I think. That's not a good look. Truly is not a good look. It's like no shib to like 0.001, maybe 0.00000000001, maybe. It's kind of funny how like even a poop coin never actually crashes to zero. Weird. They just kind of sit there in like zombie mode at like a bunch of zeros and then like a 1 or an 8. It's like, what the hell? Somebody's trading that? Yeah, it happens. Zombie coins are out there for a reason, and they're very cheap. So definitely be careful if you're getting into new projects. Just kind of a PSA announcement out there for that one. And then you guys know that I follow it to a point, and then I don't. But it's setting some of the precedent for how the SEC is going to be handling crypto moving forward. Now, you guys know that, according to XRP slam dunked on the SEC and won, right? They're like, oh, we're going to take our victory lap. And you guys remember a while back, I stated that they're basically just ran out of time to present the case, and that they didn't really stop doing their job. They were just gathering information, and sometimes they run out of time. So the SEC will request for an appeal in the XRP case. Round 2. I hope XRP's ready, because in order for SEC to be able to request for an appeal, they've got to have information. They've got to be able to basically prove the grounds for the appeal, which means that they have to prove discovery. So basically, they figured out some new information. They're going to claim discovery, and that's what they're going to hit the grounds on the case for the Ripple case. Ripple is screwed 3 ways from Sunday, and they don't even realize it yet. So unless the government steps in and saves Ripple's about to get pummeled here into the ground. I have told people, I'm like, when they were like, oh, but Ripple beat their case, and I'm like, the SEC is known to take 10 years in litigation before they lay down the boom on a particular company. SEC is just winding up. This is not a new tactic from the SEC. This is nothing new for them. This is normal tactics. And yeah. Right. They showed the evidence. They needed to make a stronger case to meet all the aspects of the Howey test. And that has been known to take 10, 12 years in litigation. So this is not far from over. XRP is screwed. And anybody who is hanging on to it at this point, it's like they're a sinking ship. XRP thinks they can win at this point. That's the delusions of a madman. No company wants the SEC that I've ever seen in history. There may be one or two that I might be not aware of that's been able to beat the SEC at this. The rest of them get taken down. The SEC is very thorough, and they're just slow. So yes, be prepared. 10 years, it'll be in litigation. That coin is going to zombify, and then as soon as the last little bit of it gets ruled out, XRP is going to be ruled a security, and they're going to go belly up the next day. And they're going to try to appeal it, and it's going to be too late. Basically, the SEC is going to drown XRP into debt. So all the money that XRP could potentially be pushing off onto the price of what XRP is, now the company is going to be sitting there and spending the funds, which is going to suppress the price of XRP, because they're going to be in litigation for the next few years. So, zombie company, I probably think so. Um, Depends on how much money they haven't spent. Brad Garlinghouse hasn't spent on it. I mean, considering that Brad Garlinghouse controls like 65% of XRP. So with that fun little fact on there, I don't know why anybody would sit there and like, would you trust Vitalik Buterin if he had 65% of all the Ethereum out there? One person. I know I wouldn't trust it. Would you? Probably not. So I mean, there's gonna be some issues going forward that is there. XRP may hit a few home runs here and there, but in the overall scheme of things, they basically are taking a bullet hole in a sinking boat and plugging it, even though they've just hit an iceberg in the process of it. So Fig Sweet. No, I am not in Florida, Fig. I am in the Chicagoland area. He's like, I'm all in for XRP to beat the SEC, as if they don't, it's bad for all of crypto. No, it's not bad. Well, yeah, it's bad for all of crypto, not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's not crypto. Waiting for XRP to hit $5. Yeah, good luck on that. What you're gonna do, okay? This is how it's gonna work out, okay? You're gonna put hope in your right hand, and you're gonna try to not poop in the other, and we're gonna see which one fills up first. XRP will never hit $5. I have a Bitcoin bet with some guy on Twitter right now over that. A full Bitcoin. That Bitcoin that and I made this bet a year ago. That XRP will not hit $5 in the next 4 years. That's fine. That's fine, Crypto Bedell. You made money on it. I'm not judging anybody who makes money on poop coins. Just understand you're holding on to a poop coin that is now under the crosshairs of a SEC litigation that they're about to lose. So, you know what I'm saying here. They're not going to bounce back from this. This is a sinking ship of XRP. You can hope. You can hope. And I hope for you, Crypto Bedell. I do. I really do hope for you. But in the back of my mind, I'm going, there's no chance in hell. Good luck. Take that as you will. It's like I don't wish anybody to lose money in the crypto game. It's just safer if you don't play with crypto and you just stick with Bitcoin. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, where is the price of XRP? So we're at 52 cents right now. So, I mean, I would wait until it hit like maybe 58 cents and sell. That would be me. This way I'd still be ahead. I'm just saying. Anytime that what the hell is that? Jim Cramer. Anytime Jim Cramer says that something's a good buy, you run. And Jim Cramer likes XRP. He called it a good buy. That was when XRP was at like $3. Yep. I'm just saying. If Jim Cramer likes it, it's a dead project. Yo, what up, the Goblin Dude? What up? And I, you know me, it's like I love watching mining facilities open up and all that good stuff. Oman launches a $350 million crypto mining center in a report. Yo, so the Sultan of Oman has launched a new crypto mining center, the second mining facility to open up in the country in the past 10 months. Oman Daily Observer, a data hosting and crypto mining center, was open in Salalah Free Zone, which is a special economic zone in the country with low corporate taxes. A local economy will run the center in cooperation with Dubai's headquartered blockchain company Moonwalk Systems. The center reported cost 135 million Oman Rials, roughly about $350 million to construct. It will use the latest hardware from Bitmain Technologies, with plans to set up 15,000 machines by October. Currently operating in a pilot regime with 2,000 machines online, working from 11 megawatts of consumed power, according to the report. Dude. The Goblin dude, I have no control over that one. I've been monetized for a hot minute. I've been monetized for a while now. It's been almost 2 years I've been monetized. Like almost 2 years I've been monetized. Yep. So it's like the, you know, they're only running 2,000 machines and they're consuming 11 megawatts of power. I mean, I wasn't even consuming a tenth of that. Oh my god, I wish I had 11 megawatts of power. You know how much mining can be done with that? Be so worth it. It's like ads make them money. Yeah, yeah. I would certainly turn off the ads if I had like a whole bunch of people in the Patreon. You know, it's like I wouldn't need the ad revenue from it, but it kind of helps out a little bit. You know, links down below Patreon. Just saying, if there was like enough Patreon members in there, I could turn the ad stuff off. I wouldn't need it for sure. Some is better than none. Like, I'm not complaining, just curious. I'm not saying anybody was complaining. I'm just saying. Giving options. It's all just giving options. But pretty cool that the Sultan of Oman is sitting there and putting together a Bitcoin mining facility. 15,000 machines they want to get up and running. That's a lot of hash power. Middle Eastern princes and stuff like that, man, they got some money. That is awesome. More power to them. You know, I'm not going to sit there and complain. This is why it's a open network, you know, permissionless, so that people like that guy can sit there and tap in, plug in, and take advantage of the situation. That's what it's there for. And then, here we go. Get into some of that GPU mining stuff here. Yo. So, pretty much we're not sitting at great profitability, people. We're not. I don't care what anybody wants to sit there and say. A 4090 making 59 cents a day after electric. After electric. So I mean, people need to remember that you're still paying the power behind the equipment. So if you're running like 1 or 2 GPUs, sure, I understand it's like having free Satoshis. Because what's an extra, you know, $50 or $100 worth of an electric bill. It's really not like a make it or break it type of situation. So yeah, you can sit there and just stack sats and hodl, right? Which is like the perfect way to do it as a home miner. But you also got to remember, you do have to realize that you are still paying the electric, and that your true potential in dollar sense, for if you were to snapshot the dollars on there today, you're looking at 59 cents. Now, you can sit there and hold on to some of these coins and, gamble and think, okay, maybe this project can go up in value. So I'm going to hold on to it for a little while and see what happens. If it goes up, yeah, you're going to be your earning potential is way better. And with you mining at a lower difficulty level, it kind of works out to your advantage. At the same time, it is a gambling stake that, what coin, when the market turns around and we have another bull run, what projects are actually going to take off? Is Dynex going to take off on the 4090s that we've all been mining? We've all mined on Sky Doge, Radiant, Novo, Nexa, Alphium, Calor, Nyaxa. It's like Ergo. Which coins are you holding on to that you're thinking that is really going to be taking off? Cortex, Conceal, Beam. It's like you're really not. You're not going to be making a whole lot with these, and you're hoping that the market pops up high enough that maybe what you were mining at a penny at a few months ago maybe will be worth a few dollars in a year from now. I get it again, but that's like a gambling position versus going, hey, I took this Dynex and I basically purchased for my daily revenue 59 cents worth of Bitcoin. That's how my brain's looking at it. I bought 59 cents worth of Bitcoin per day while mining Dynex. Is it completely worth it? Is the project going to be worth it to hold on to? And maybe if the price comes up, I could be mining it at this price rate, at this profitability level now. Maybe a year from now, it's tripled. So I could be sitting there and doing, $2.40 worth of mining per day through that period if it goes up in price. I get it, but it's still a gambling position. Oh, dude, man, it's been like wonky broken. Like it works and then it doesn't. Like I have a lot of issues with getting Dynex to be stable for me. On and off. Like every time there's an update, I got a 50-50 chance on if the Malib endpoint is going to be all borked on me. And then while it's all borked, you're stuck wanting to mine something else, and that's probably why right now that Dynex is showing up to be the most profitable. And that's, like I said, that's why this chart is probably seeing that Dynex is profitable, because everybody is turning off their rigs right now because they're having issues with the Malib endpoint. So the difficulty is dropping on it. So if you can get them connected somehow, it looks like damn near everything is semi-profitable on it. Let's see here. At what point does Dynex die off? So a 1060 is making you 2 cents a day on Dynex if you could sit there and get it to connect. So there's no reason why you can't sit. I mean, a 1070 Ti is making 2 cents a day. A 1070 is making 3 cents a day because it's using less electricity. But that's, again, if you can get it to connect to the Malib endpoint. So I bet you they pushed... Yeah, I bet you they pushed an update out, and they're now having issues. Or the pool that try switching to a different pool. Sometimes I've switched to a different pool for the endpoint, and it fixed it. Sometimes, not always, but usually when I see it pop, when I see Dynex like dominate the profitability chart on here, I know there's an issue with everybody connecting in. I'm not really a fan of Dynex. To just be honest on that, because of the fact that they're mining it, trying to support the network is garbage. I shouldn't have to fight the network that badly in order to stay connected. And even on What's Mine, which is everybody's favorite to slide up onto, it's saying that Dynex is the most profitable on a 3070 right now. And then Nyaxa, Xano, Ryo, you just kind of go into your poop coins a little bit deeper. But yeah, I would, and it's like at 11 cents a kilowatt hour. After Dynex, nothing is profitable on this thing. You're talking about, Nyaxa, you'd be losing about 15 cents a day paying for electric. Now, again, I understand if you're sitting there and mining it and you're holding on to the coin and you're not selling it, you're not seeing the negative coin that you're mining, right? I get it. But at the same time, it's like if it doesn't perk its way back up and get to a point where it made it worth you spending your electric, if you're gonna lose, because like you're basically losing the 33 cents that you generated off the, let's say you're connecting it with Nyaxa, you're making 33 cents a day worth of Nyaxa. Cool. By the time you pay the electric on that, you're in the hole 15 cents. So now, in order for Nyaxa to make it worth it to you, it's got to raise in value a minimum of 16 cents from where it's at right now. So that's kind of how I look at it. Does it have the potential of raising 16 cents to make it to where at least you're making a penny a day? Yeah, 16 cents a day extra will put you over into the 1 penny profitability range. And how long do you have to hold on to the coins to do that? You have to wait until the next bull run, and when you get into the next bull run, when do you sell? When do you go, you know what? This is my plan of action. Whenever this poop coin hits X price, this is when I'm going to sell it for Bitcoin, right? And have that plan. And when it hits that number, stick to it. It's like, it's not financial advice at all, but it's like I've seen many people, oh yeah, most of the spec mining I have, I'm just going to forever hold on to the coin, So, I mean, like, let's say you wanted to, I know a bunch of people that they like the conceal network. It's got to make 20 cents. The price has to go up 20 cents from where it's at right now for you to make 1 penny a day mining conceal network. So you're earning 29 cents a day, but you're losing 19 cents on top of that. So, I mean, like, there are things that are not so bad. Like, if you're mining Nexa, yeah, you'd be losing 5 cents a day. So, Nexa raising 6 cents is easier than Conceal rising 20 cents. That's almost a 100% uptick from where it's at right now. It has to go up 100x for you to double your what you would earn today if you held on to it later on. And that has to be a hell of a bull run. So I mean that's just kind of my thoughts on some of the spec mining that goes on out there. Just kind of realize why there are some people that are like, you know what, I might as well turn off my rigs right now, wait for the market to turn around. I'll mine on something that doesn't have as much of an electrical footprint. This way, if I am losing money, who cares, right? Like a CPU. Who cares if you're mining on a CPU if it ain't costing you any money? You know, if your expenditure is what, 30, 40 bucks extra a month, 50 bucks extra a month to run a few CPU rigs mining. Yeah, I'm less gonna cry about that, other than, you know, me running my 3090s and I've got a $400 a month bill, and I'm like falling short of being able to pay the electric bill with the mining rigs by themselves, because of the fact that they're all mining in the hole. You know, it's like if I'm sitting here reaching into my pocket for all that cash, you know, if I'm $500, $1,000, $2,000 for electric, them rigs better be paying for itself. I shouldn't have to dig out of my pocket to pay the electric bill. So whatever's left over after the rigs pay the electric, that's my profitability. That's the crypto I get to keep. So, of course, a lot of my GPUs are off because of the fact that I'm not going to be trying to mine in the hole. I have never been able to get my rigs to mine at the peak potential. I haven't mined Dynex in a hot minute, so I mean, some of the miners might be able to get my stuff to work properly, but the last time I mined on it, I was 75% of the hash rate that they were stating that I should be able to achieve. And so because of that, I was like, I'm like, I just can't mine on there because I can't get the full potential out of my cards. And I know some of it might have been some of the motherboards that I have them running on, but a few of the other ones should not have been an issue, and it was. So there is that. Hey, baby. And of course, you know, we got our ASIC stuff going out here. The KS3 still dominating the chart, making it a whole whopping $382.74 a day. A mild drop from its over $1,000 a day that it was being proclaimed that it can do. So yeah, over time it has come down off of its all-time high, which that's to be known. You know, it's like the KS3 Casper Killer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So as these things came out and they were all kind of competing with each other, it was not unforeseen that you would see the hash rate drop over time. You know, the hash rate reward drop over time. So that's why I've been seeing a lot of the other variations, like the Ice Rivers, being up for sale. So, all good things come to an end. As they come out with more batches, the profitability will come down. This will become a very ASIC dominated coin that may more than likely is not going to have a very long-term sustainability. So yeah, you guys, a lot of people are going to be losing out on that initial profitability from the GPU standpoint. But anything that is generating GPUs too much money is going to interest the FPGA community. And as soon as the FPGA's community starts making bit streams to be able to mine on that particular algorithm, if it's profitable enough, ASICs are around the corner. Once the bit stream is developed, there is nothing to stop an ASIC from coming on board. Somebody just needs to create the chip. I mean, you already got the architecture. Now somebody just needs to go into development with it. That's all it is. It's not too far of a step once you have the bitstream. So it's like that. I once I saw the FPGAs coming on board with Cadena, everybody should have just kind of realized that if Cadena wasn't forking, that it was game over. Absolutely game over. I mean, but you can still buy one of these things for $35,694 and still ROI in 91 days. It's actually not bad for something that's that expensive, to be able to ROI in 3-4 months. Like, I wish my 4 Apollo V1 minis were BTC ASIC miners. I know a lot of people that are wishing that right now. I'll be firing up my ASICs here probably pretty soon too. I got to see about how loud they're going to be in the house, and I've got enough circuit to be able to run. I'll have 224 terahash running, maybe a little more if I can turn on the my S9s with it. Just saying. So I'm gonna try to get some hash rate rolling up into this house. I have some circuits untapped, guys, untapped. Like, this is the time that you want to sit there and put them up. And then on top of that, it's starting to get, we're going to be going into fall here, which means the house is going to get cooler. And if I could sit there and muffle down the ASICs enough, then I can sit there and utilize them as viable heat for at least my living room minimum, right? At least with 2 of them. That's 224 terahash minimum. Should be able to do like 2 of my WhatsMiner M30 plus pluses plus an additional to 2 S9s. So that'll give me like 200, like what? 240, 250 terahash of sweet Bitcoin goodness. There we go. But whenever it comes down to the ASIC realms, guys, just kind of keep it also in mind that you don't want to go too far down the product stack. There's not much that's profitable with 12 cents a kilowatt hour. I'll even put it to 11 cents because I'm like just a pinch over 11 after tax. There's really not a whole lot I can run that's gonna be within profit. So my Apollo, if I had an Apollo V1 Mini, I'd be making 3 pennies a day. If I had some of the Jazz miners, the X4C 1U, be making like 12 to 24 cents a day with those, with the X4 and the X4C. Not bad. If I had the S19K Pro, I could make 39 cents a day. But I got the WhatsMiner. Now, none of my WhatsMiners are up here. They're pretty far down the list. Now, I could sit there and put mine into in the low power mode, and it does give me a lot of that efficiency back, but my hash rate will be a little bit lower. So I'll be checking this all out on different settings, of course, and all that good stuff. But let's see here. Do I have, that's the 56. The 56 at 11 cents a day would be losing me $1 a day. Let's see here. Do I see? Trying to find mine. Hold on here. We're just gonna do it like this. There we go. If I run mine at 11 cents per kilowatt hour, these things will cost me $3.13 a day. Ouch! And that's on top of what it would be mining. Ouch! So it would bring in... Oh, that's the 33. Why did I do the 33? Not the 33. Oh, I'd be losing $1.75 a day. Oh, that's still pretty bad. It'd be making me about $7.42 a day, and I'd be losing $1.74 a day with it. Ouch. But I can put it onto low power mode, and it actually puts me into a little bit of profitability. And this is being tested with it at the full wattage, at the full hash rate. The S19s are in the same category. That's why my man Mikkel got an S19, because he could sit there and put that bad boy into low power mode, and it becomes worth mining on at home. Not mining advice, but low power mode on a What's Miner or a Bitmain makes them profitable to run at home. And with them on the low power mode, they also don't make a lot of noise because your heat threshold is so much lower. So no. You can go to pools on which you mine whatever poop coin with your ASIC or FPGA, and you get paid out in Bitcoin. You can do that. So I mean, you're kind of mining for Bitcoin because you're instantly getting paid out in Bitcoin. The micro BT What's Miner, these are Bitcoin miners. This is a straight Bitcoin miner, and I can sit there and take any of there is a lot of pools out there that'll do the conversion for me, allow me to mine into Bitcoin right away. It's like you keep poop coin, I keep Bitcoin. So the What's Miners, these are not bad. And just like the S19s, they are not bad either. Let's see here. So like the S19, let's see here. The S19 Pro. So this is pretty much just like my What's Miner. This is basically the same thing. As you can see, it's basically losing you the same amount of money. You're losing $1.28 a day. The What's Miner is losing $1.27 a day. We'll just call them the same thing. You're losing the same amount of money. You're earning the same amount. But if you put it into low power mode, you barely sacrifice any of your hash rate, and you drastically drop your wattage for the win. So that's how that's like a cheat code right there. I'm just saying. If you want to mine Bitcoin, just get a Bitcoin miner, and you can get them, and they're not obnoxious, guys. You can sit there and get these things to, when you put them on a low power mode, the fans are not as noisy. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. But does anybody got any other comments or questions before I head up out of here? Any other comments or questions before I leave? If you don't have any other comments or questions, certainly drop some FAs in the Chizzy chat, because you guys are rated F for freaking awesome. Yo! Yo, Tech Shinji! My dude! What's up, my man? What up, what up? Hey, man. Hey, you asked the question, I missed it. Yes, my Twitter got reactivated. Can you use ASICs on NiceHack? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. They 100% can be used on there. You can just point them right to it. The setup on there can be you can get all the setup information you need for a ASIC to mine to NiceHack. They'll give you the portal with they'll give you all the information where to mine to, what port number. You put your Bitcoin address in there as your identification, and then whatever password that they have on there, mines right to it. I've mined with ASICs and FPGAs to NiceHack. And Tech Shinji, I found something that you need to build. Okay, you need to build this, Tech Shinji. This is all you, Tech Shinji. That is 7 4090s. Yo! What is your favorite color? I'd like to know the backstory to why, too. Yo, I like... Oh, good God. I have a couple of favorite colors. Black being the base of it, okay? So I'll choose black because, bro, black just looks good with everything. You know, when in doubt, you black it out. I'm just saying. Otherwise, colors that look good with black is gold, bronze, brass, and red. Black and red look good, you know, for all obvious reasons. And like brass and copper going with black because that's your steampunk. But yeah, Tech Shinji, you need to build this workstation. It's got two 5950 WX with 7 4090s. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Workstation. Yeah, this thing is just like the custom block on this, bro. Look at that custom work on there. Oh, it's sensual, dude. It's completely sensual. Oh yeah, I can link it for you. I do not have it in the description. Actually, I didn't even show it. Here you go. But yeah, bam. You need to build this. This needs to be built. 100% needs to be built. I know, top distro. Oh. This is This is a builder's dream. And I think Tech Shinji could probably do better cable management. I believe in Tech Shinji's ability for cable management on those GPUs because that's seven 4090s right there. I know, that's what I said, dude. The cables aren't even aligned. If you're going to do the cables, let them waterfall all the way over each other. This way they're all in a single row. I would have done better. I mean, if this was me, I would have gotten proper cable extensions so that I can just, if they have to be seen and they have to go down, make them all in line with each other. I mean, perfect rows. Perfect rows. The cable management needs to be on point, dude. I mean, even coming into the basement, like they can do better management on this. Like down into the basement area, like this looks horrible here. I mean, I like and the power supply is underrated for everything that's here. It needs 2 of these. I mean, can I show an example of slightly better cable? Oh god, I mean, even my build has better cable management in there, and it's like, and I feel like I threw mine together, and I feel like mine's got better cable management than what I'm seeing here. Like the way that they laid out the tubing is on point. The cable management lets it down. That's just me. That's my only thing. Otherwise, Tech Shinji, you need to build this. You absolutely need to build this. This is a Tech Shinji masterpiece. What are you sending me over here? Oh. Oh my lord. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Mm. Oh man. Oh, giggity. Oh, giggity. Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. All right. with a quick disconnect distro block on there. Oh, giggity. No orgasms on screen. Oh, give it my old face. Oh, oh, oh. Oh gosh. That cable management right there is on point. No slack in those cables. Exact lengths. That's what's up. I love it. That's what that is what cable management is supposed to look like. I aspire to have your cable management. I'm pretty decent until I got to go into it and like do a repair, and then I don't put it back as nicely the second time. I go all out the first time I build it, and then I go do a repair, and it looks like garbage after I've been in there like 2 or 3 times. I gotta work on that one. Oh, you are all good, my brother. You are all good. Man, you are more than welcome to take over over a stream with me, dude. Like anytime you want to hop onto a stream with me, hit me up, bro. Yeah. I bet that, dry skin is real when you're in a mining room. It's like if you mine and you got a lot of rigs and a lot of GPUs running a lot of power. I was about 16 to 17 kilowatts worth of heat. Yeah. My wood table back here, I'd have to like oil it like crazy, cleaning everything, because like, man, a lot of GPUs like that, it creates the world's finest dust that like statically sticks to everything. Smash that like button or I'll find you, says Tech Shinji. Do it, guys. I don't want him to find you, dude. He's got perfect hair. You don't want to see that in person. I mean that in a totally non-threatening way. Of course. We all know that. That's why I was saying, man, you don't want to see that perfect hair. That perfect hair is epic. And to be in the presence of that much epicness, I don't know if you'll be able to handle it. I mean, Shinji doesn't even need to do anything. Him just showing his perfect hair will affect you. Oh yeah, I bet. FA movie time. Nice. For sure. So, thank you everybody for being here. All that good stuff. Definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Thank you, Tech Shinji, with the dono. Yo. And I'll try to be on here depending on what time I get off of work. Depends on when I'm going to be able to do the live streams. So definitely drop some FAs in the Chizity chat, everybody. So with that being said, peace out. Stay savage. May your watts be low and your hash be high. I'll see you on the next one.